All right, Aries, so this week from Lake Vampire, you pulled transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. And then from Chakra Wisdom, you pulled vanity, which, at first I was like, okay, so transmission, could it be that there's somebody that is wanting to experience life with you that may not be that great? But I think it's a switch here where you may be getting rid of some bad influences and moving into situations where people are creating a better network for you. Now, transmission, the blessing says you will have someone to travel with you on the journey you are undertaking. There will be friendship, laughter, and sharing of the experience. Working with this card talks about surrounding yourself with people and ideas that you wish to be influenced by. Create an amazing support network. And that's kind of where I feel like things are changing in terms of the people that are around you. Because with vanity, this is talking about, moving away from relationships. Now, the inspiration says, we all say we will stop when we have enough, but there's never enough. You may be looking outside yourself for validation. The personal question says, am I feeling disconnected from any people in my life? Am I growing away from limiting relationships? The key ideas are environmental tension, living in illusion, self-doubt, power to change, lesser companions, and empty conversations. So basically, it's like you're moving into a different vibrational level now, where the outside materialism is not what you are interested in. And for some of you, you may be creating a different kind of network of people around you. Now, transmission is talking about one person in particular, but even when you look at the curse for this card, it's just saying not to deny this person the chance to be a part of your experience. All right, Aries, so here is the energy coming through. Relationship, possibly for some of you. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is the emotional bonding between two people. Now, this could be family members, it could be romantic relationships, it just depends. But this is the coming together, and again, two people. That's what stuck out to me with transmission here. And the past coming through, wow. So with the Page of Cups and the Two of Cups, yeah. For some of you, this is going to be an extremely loving relationship that we're looking at here. Now, with the Page of Cups coming through, being a messenger, this is about a new emotional experience, but also about talking about the emotions and needing to express that. My goodness. I see the Knight of Cups more as the offer that's being made. This, to me, is more communications of emotions that's causing a bonding with someone. In the present, the King of Swords. So for some of you, you're going to be dealing with a person here, and this may be the person you're having a relationship with. And again, for some of you, yeah, it's going to be romantic. For some of you, this is going to be family, friends, somebody of importance that you have an emotional bond with. But the King of Swords, so air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But one of the big things that I say with court cards, especially when I'm doing personal readings, is there's a reason why they were given the descriptions they were when the deck was created. I do pay attention to the astrological sign, but as far as I'm concerned, that could be anywhere in somebody's chart. Mars, Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising. But when you're looking at the King of Swords, this may be somebody who may have difficulty in communicating the way that they feel. I kind of get that from the King of Swords because, emotions don't really play a part in it. It's not that they don't have them. It's just that it doesn't affect their better judgment. But here, clearly, emotions are being communicated between the two. Oh, wow. Future conditions, the Ace of Swords. So the truth. You're being told the truth. It's not that you're having somebody coming through that has no idea how the hell they're feeling or what they're trying to offer in terms of emotions. The Ace of Swords is saying that there is clarity. There is clarity not only with the relationship, but what is being communicated to you as far as the emotions go. The Ace of Swords is good. The truth. Seeing the truth, speaking the truth, knowing the truth, having the truth. Absolute mental clarity. And that is exactly what you need when you're dealing with, an emotional bonding. I don't feel like, the truth is coming out about anything, not by any means. I just feel like the emotions that are being communicated are actually truthful. Your best path to follow, the Hangman. So now for some of you, there is more that you need to see. And that may be where, the Ace of Swords and that clarity is coming through in future conditions. But the Hangman being in that limbo state, not knowing what actions to take, and not knowing what decisions you need to make here when it comes to, this relationship. But it's only because, you need to see things from a different perspective. And, it's funny because the Hangman does talk about needing to put yourself in the other person's shoes and needing to see things through their eyes for a minute. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but for a lot of you, there may be like kind of a waiting period here before, there's full on connection with the Two of Cups. But it's only because, you need to change your perspective on the situation. Especially if you're getting emotional communication from somebody who normally would not show that. But again, it's truthful with the Ace of Swords. Communication, yes, we know. So in your environment, the Eight of Wands. Yep. For Aries to have this kind of emotional experience, the truth and clarity is very important. Very, very important. But whatever is being communicated to you is definitely the truth. And again, with the Eight of Wands, communication, fast moving energy too. But for you, there needs to be that state of limbo here. Before you decide to take any action, you do have to put yourself in the other person's perspective. And now on the other hand, it kind of goes back to vanity, where maybe some of you need to get rid of, and I hate saying that way, but get rid of those limiting relationships. When you're bonding with somebody, it's because of, emotions. It's not because of what somebody has in material wealth, But I just think that, you need to be open to the different perspective here. Especially if you have somebody coming through that's telling you the truth, but may have trouble communicating their emotions looking at the Page of Cups. Oh boy. Your hopes and your fears, the Ace of Wands. If that's not a perfect ace for you, I don't know what the hell is. Passion. Not only an emotional connection, but a passionate new beginning for some of you. And this could even be within an existing relationship where there may have been difficulties before on how the way, the emotions were communicated. But this being what your hope is fantastic, especially with the Two of Cups being front and center on this. And you're going to see things differently here based on what is being said to you. But again, what's being said is the truth. It is the truth. Oh. Yeah. And there you are, the Fool. Right? Getting ready to take that leap of faith into a relationship where you know that there's truth and clarity in this, needing to take a new path, a new emotional experience, yes. And it's good. It's perfect coming out. I'm not seeing anything bad here at all. At all. I just think that if you're dealing with somebody, like I said, who's had difficulty communicating the way that they felt, you're seeing it differently. But it's the truth. It absolutely is the truth. Wow, Aries, wow. I'm curious to see what is going to come out with Whispers of Love now with this one. And it's funny because, again, transmission, it goes back to this feeling of the person wanting to experience life with you. And maybe this is somebody that you didn't think was going to want that or even need that, for that matter, looking at the King of Swords. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at the soul trees and see what other messages there are for you guys. Wow. For a lot of you, this may be a new relationship with somebody that you didn't expect, though, too. Especially for those of you who are in an existing relationship where there were difficulties before. That always seems to show up for me when I'm looking at sword energy. But new path emerging, absolutely, with the Fool and the Ace of Wands. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. You know, don't feel like you need to force anything to happen here. In healing, you need to go through some healing. But it's not bad. It's not bad. And for a lot of you, the new experience here is going to be healing for you, especially with that Two of Cups being there. Beautiful. All right, we're going to take a look at Whispers of Love now to see what comes out from this. Spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. Beautiful. And then show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. And that may be, you know, where the Hangman is coming through, especially if you're listening to new, you know, emotions that are being expressed within a relationship here. But again, it is the truth, right? Be kind. Be kind to them. Be kind to yourself. And spend some time with this person because, again, with transmission being here, this is somebody that is wanting to experience life with you. All right, Aries. So this reading definitely has to do with you and another person. And you and another person sharing some experiences together. And I do think that for some of you, you are dealing with a person here that may have had a difficult time in the past describing their emotions, especially to you. But I can tell you that what I'm seeing here is the truth, for sure. But you have to be willing to open up your perspective and to hear, you know, this person express their emotions to you. Because I really do feel like with the King of Swords being here, for some of you, this is somebody who, you know, maybe a really great communicator and maybe really logical minded, but as far as expressing emotions with the King of Swords, no, right? And there's definitely the communication happening. And what's funny is, and one of the things that I love about this card is you have the arrows, right? The arrows of love hitting your ass. And with the Ace of Wands and the Fool, come on now, right? If that's not you and perfect for you, I don't know what the hell is. So you just need to have a little bit of faith here. You need to open up your perspective, especially if somebody is trying to tell you the way that they feel. Even if they've messed it up before, you do still have truth and emotions, which is good to see. Which, you know, I'm glad that it's the Page of Cups and not the Knight of Cups. But either way, I mean, Aries, you're going to be fine. You're taking a new path, definitely. And for a lot of you, you're getting rid of those limiting relationships. You're no longer focused on the material. Your vibrational level is rising to a spot now where, you know, emotional bonding is going to be more important than the material, which is good. Now, new path emerging and allow healing. This makes me wonder if, you know, for those of you who are looking at a new relationship, I almost feel like for some of you, this is going to be a go-around with somebody that you already know. Because with the new path that's emerging here, you're allowing healing to happen. Well, healing wouldn't need to happen if, you know, you hadn't been through difficulty with this person before. Now, on the other hand, you need to allow this situation to unfold so that you can go through that healing. Right? This may be a really healing thing for you when this new path starts to emerge. But it's good. Everything looks great. Now, in terms of Whispers of Love, yeah, you have to spend time. You have to spend time together. And that's not just for you, but the other person as well. But you have to be kind, right? Especially if they are now trying to, like, truthfully express the way that they feel. You don't want to shut them out. But either way, Aries, right, just have faith. Just have faith in the process here and get ready to take that new path in a relationship.